Hi there. Today I want to talk to you about the new Stamparatus from Stampin' Up. This is a new platform for stamping, and as you can see, you get a directions. You get two plates that have grids on. They're etched on one side, on this side, and on the other side they're just plain. But that gives you two different surfaces. Plus, there's another one. So I did want to talk to you about the difficulties I've had with it, as well as the advantages. So, let's get started. One of the things you'll notice is, here's the hinge over here, and you see this great big gap right here, and then it goes down. I don't know why Stampin' Up! Made it like this. I really don't, because the black foam pad that's in here, if you put a photopolymer stamp right up here next to the edge, you're going to have to shim it, because I've made the mistake of putting a great big stamp up here in the edge, and it did not stamp up here next to the hinge. So that frustrated me a little bit, which is why it took me so long to do this video, because I was ready to throw the thing in the garbage, okay? Just so you know. The foam pad that's in there, okay, again, this is 7 inches by 7 inches square. And when you put a piece of cardstock in, you do want to put it right up next to the edge. So I'm thinking, why would you not let it stamp right up here next to this edge? Because a photopolymer is not going to stamp up here next to this hinge, which means you have to move it out here a little bit. Now rubber stamps, again, you'll take this out, and they work fine, I think. I have not tried them, but we're going to try one. And I'm going to show you one of the advantages to the Stamparatus. Now, of course, when you flip it over and get the magnets out, you have 2 bar magnets in the back, which, if I can get them out while I'm trying to do a video at the same time here, and get those out. I just need one of them. And, of course, I'm a little awkward today, but we're going to put this in here in the corner, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Falling Flowers, because I like this set. Okay, now I have a bunch of masks in here, so I'm going to use the masks that I already have, because I like the color, and I really do not like my flowers to overlap unless they're going to be in different colors. And since I'm going to probably color this in, and I'm not going to take you through a whole card, I'm just going to show you the advantages and disadvantages of this Stamparatus. Now I'm going to put this up in the corner because that's really where I want it. Now, if I want this hanging off the edge of the card, which I probably do, come to think about it, I'm going to move it in a little bit and slide it over. Okay, now I'm going to close, I have my magnet, I'm going to close this, right, and pick up the stamp. Now I'm going to stamp this with Memento Black, mostly because I'm probably going to color it with Copics or something else. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the stamp. And this one stamped, didn't it? So the rubber stamps will stamp right up here next to the edge without the pad in. So now if I put my mask on here, the advantage of the Stamparatus, which with the Misty I have to move my paper. Right? You have to move the paper if you want to stamp a line of these. Well, with this one, I just pull this out and move it 1 notch down. Stick it back in. And if I get my ink here, we'll ink it up. Stamp it again. Nope, didn't get it up near the edge. And see, there's another problem. Now, the other one's stamped, but this one is leaving some right up near the edge of that hinge. So, I might have to shim this. Well, now you know. I thought the rubber stamps would work in there. And now I need to move my mask or get another one. Of course, with a flower, I would probably... I don't know if I got the right end of that mask. I probably didn't. That's why it didn't line up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Get the mask on right. Now I'm going to move it down a little bit more. 1 more notch. Which, if I get it out, move it down 1 more. And you can see if you're doing a line of something, not moving the paper is an advantage to this. Now this one's stamped. Go figure. Maybe it was just me, you know? Okay, move my mask. And of course I got shadows, but I'm not really making a card for you today. I'm just going to show you how to use this thing. And if I wasn't using a mask, well, if I wasn't using a mask, you could just stamp right down the edge. And I probably did that backwards again. I don't know why I do that, but there we go. So we'll move it down again. And move it down again one last time. Oh, it came off good that time. Normally, if I were making this into a card, I would clean my stamp because you can see I'm leaving things here because it's getting dirty on the edge, but I don't really care right now. So I can't get my fingernail under that mask without lifting my paper. Okay, I probably should have just got another mask out and had 2 or 3 masks. It's not like I don't have them already made. And if I wipe off that edge right there, maybe it's that little... Oh, well, I stamped it right in the same spot. Well, that was kind of stupid, wasn't it? I forgot to move it. Well, there we go. Move it a 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time. Now, one of the things you're going to notice, when you get out here to the edge of here, this end, well, you can't see it, but this end down here is flopping down. So you want to watch out because you want to hold it flat because this edge of your stamp up here might not stamp good if you've got this flop down here, if the gravity has pulled it down. Okay, so... yeah, well, you get the idea of what's going to go on here, right? You can get an actual image to go right across the page like this, and that would be pretty cool if you really want that effect. Now, I've done this with a card. I did not do it with Stampin' Up! Stamps, but I don't know if you can see this. I used Hero Arts, and what I did was I did the rain coming down, and I did it all the way across, and then I did the umbrellas underneath it because I needed a shower card. So I did this card with this Stamparatus, and you can see that they're all lined up. So that's the point of the Stamparatus. That is the advantage, and I've already told you what the disadvantage is, and I can show you that. Now, another advantage of the Stamparatus is the fact that I have these 2 platforms. So when you're doing line-up stamps, you can actually line these up. Now I'm going to put the black pad in because I'm actually going to use, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this out here in the center. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know my photopolymers would need to be shimmed out there near the edge of those hinges, which I don't understand why they made this like this, but that's the way they did it. So I'm going to put a magnet. I'm going to hopefully put it out here near the edge. Okay. And I know it's going to pick up that paper when I put these photopolymers down, but I'm going to use Sprinkles of Life. I know you don't have this set anymore, but we're going to try to do this with some things that line up. So I'm going to stamp the basket. I'm actually going to do the basket because it's going to look like a cupcake when I get done. And I knew it would pick up that paper. So I've lined this one up. Okay, and the first thing I want to do with it is I want to stamp it. So I'm going to ink it. I'm just going to ink it with this Memento Black just to show you what's going on here. And it stamps nicely. Now I want to get the topping. What was I going to make? I was going to make cupcakes, right? So this looks more like a cloud to me, but anyway, that's supposed to be the cupcake top. We're going to put this on here, but instead of pulling this one back, which I've already got the thing lined up, right? I'm going to pull the one over from the side to pick this up from the side. Okay? And so now when I stamp this, which we're just going to ink it once, and doom, done. I didn't line it up perfectly, but anyway, you get the idea. Now, let's say I want to do the sprinkles on top. Well, the sprinkles, I can actually take one of these plates out and flip it around like this. Okay, and now I can put the sprinkles on the top. See how they're going to go? Okay, I don't care. But anyway, we're going to put the sprinkles there. And we're going to pick those up now. And let's get a color, because really, sprinkles are different colors. And I don't know, I just grabbed this. It's Bermuda Bay. I'm just going to put some Bermuda Bay sprinkles on top of that. And there you go. Now, let's say I want the greeting. Well, I could also flip this other one around. Or you've got multiple areas here. So if I wanted the greeting down here, okay, I could put it on this side. So basically there's like multiple sides of this thing, which is really kind of cool. But as you can see, let's just try it. I'm going to put a photopolymer stamp way up here on the edge, and I'm just going to grab one. I don't care which one it is. Okay, I'm going to put this one up here in the corner. They stick to your fingers, don't they? Put it in the corner, and I'm going to pull this plate down, lift it up, and let's just do some Bermuda Bay up here. Ink the stamp. Now you can see that well, you can't see because you don't see it, right? You can see that I did ink the whole stamp. It's inked right down in here. So now when I close this, let's see if it gets it. I had one that didn't get. Now see, it's not getting right up in here. And I clearly had the stamp inked up in there. Well, it got it, but not quite as good as I really wanted it to. Well, there's the problem, but there's the advantages. So you can do with it what you want. The price point of this, it sells for $49, and it's available on June 1st. So you can do what you want with all that information. One of the things you cannot do is you cannot store it with both of the plates closed. Do not do that. It will break. So you have to take one of your plates off to store it. Okay? And that's my evaluation of the Stamparatus. Thanks for watching.